Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect. In the last episode we came here to the quarantine zone. There's a plague going on which fortunately affects every other species except humans, so we're all good. Dr. Mordin Soulus, Professor Mordin Soulus, they keep changing it, is in here somewhere. He's set up a clinic for the infected, and we're going to try and find him. But in the meantime, we're going to loot the bodies for some refined element 0. There's a fair bit of combat in here, and we start to come across one of the main types of, well, there's a couple of main types of enemies in the game. One of them, okay, so these guards would attack you. So if you remember last episode, we talked our way in here. If you fought your way in here, then they would attack you instantly. I'm glad that they're not. But I believe...
Good luck in there. The Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Encouraging. Is he wearing like a cool face mask or anything? No, he's not. I guess he's just hoping he doesn't get the plague. Interesting move. Right, now here we have the Blue Suns. So, this game features a lot of the primary antagonists fall into one of the three mercenary groups. There's the Blue Suns, there's the Blood Pack, and Eclipse.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
So those are kind of the three main groups of enemies, of these kind of like mercenary enemies in this game are Eclipse, the Blue Suns, and the Blood Pack. The Blood Pack consist of mostly Krogan and Vorcha. The Blue Suns are humans and Turians and are generally tend to be just kind of very traditionally military. Eclipse are not sure what if any particular races tend to make of Eclipse, but Eclipse tend to be focused on technical stuff, like they use a lot of like combat mechs and that kind of thing. They're a little bit more annoying to fight. Anyway, down here we have a Batarian victim. He is not looking so well, but let's talk to him.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
I need to find Mordin Soulus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope. Damn it. Damn you. Can't.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
Told you. I'm looking for somebody. Would you rather I let you choke on your own blood?
I suppose not. What do you wish to know?
I need to find Mordin Soulus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
So, I quite like that little exchange there. But as you can imagine, it goes quite differently if you don't choose to use the Paragon interrupt like I did.
I Damn it! Damn you! Can't...
I doubt he could have helped us anyway.
Let's move.
So yeah, very much a kind of different series of events. Anyway, there's a door here we can bypass because we can basically just do a little bit of looting. That connects those things to there. That feels like that goes through that fuse. That doesn't feel right. The fuse one is there and there. If you notice, when I press A on a piece as well, a circle starts moving around it. If you don't select something else in fast enough time, then it deselects the one you already had selected. Oh, nearly ran out of time there. Last episode we got the hack module. There's also a bypass module, which also doubles the time you get for bypassing, which is quite nice. Oh, we can get a bit of backstory here. Let's open up with the old wall safe and steal 4,000 credits from people who have presumably died. I'm sure I feel great about that, but anyway, oh, we've got a cool future toilet in the corner.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague, but I'm not even infected. Damn Tyrians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
Well, that's particularly dark. Fuck. I guess that would work, but it doesn't paint the Blue Suns in a particularly good light, does it? As it's not supposed to be doing. That they're basically making extortion money out of a plague-hit area, and then basically a kind of... Right, I was going to say humanitarian, but is it humanitarian if it's... What's the word? What's the equivalent? Oh, shitbags! Oh, balls! Wow, that went badly. What I was going to say is, what's the equivalent of humanitarian for multiple species? I don't know. That hasn't come up yet for our species, so we don't have a word for it. Ah, there's a Blue Suns Legionnaire, so he's got shields. Let's strip them shields away with Overload, and then take a good shot at him if I cloak myself first. Tactical cloak is very handy for me because it just means I can briefly make myself invisible. And then my next... Oh, I got it right in the head, I think. My next shot will do more damage, but also it just means I can aim while not having the risk of being shot. And also, well, I'll show off some of my other powers in a second. I think there's an enemy right behind this thing. Yes, there is. There's two of them, actually. So, let's incinerate them, I think. Oh, that's really weird. Yeah, fun thing about incinerate, it's... When it pokes around the cover, it makes you poke your head around cover to launch the power, obviously. If you've got a sniper rifle on, it shows you launching the power through the scope, which is quite odd. Where's this? Oh, shit, that's where the fight's going on. There's your problem. Right, let's have Jacob pull the one in the back. As I say, you've always got yourself. But always remember that the squad mates are there and very handy to use. He's going to die. I presume he died from the fall. Wonderful. Let's pick up some thermal clips. I probably should... I'll swap to another weapon for now. I'll go for my heavy pistol. And don't forget this, there is a modified assault rifle here.
This might be useful.
Which gets us a cheeky little bit of research. And now we basically just need to proceed onwards until we get to the clinic. And this area is very windy. If you ever get lost, press either stick in and you will have a little live updating map which will tell you the way to your objective. And it is the actual way. It's not the direct way, it's the actual way, so it's not just as the crow flies, so it's a bit handier. Ah, here are some Varen, the kind of war beast used by the Blood Pack, and there's a Vulture. So presumably we're now against the Blood Pack rather than just the Blue Suns. Ooh, there's a Pyro here. Pyros are hilarious, because they have they shoot fire, but they have a jetpack on their back. Well, not a jetpack, like a flamethrower pack. If you overload them, that thing tends to blow up with wonderful effect. Incinerate hopefully may do it for me. I'm going to target him with Incinerate, but aim it over there, so I'll kind of curve it round. Yeah. Oh, he is on a lot of fire. The Vulture regenerate health quite quickly, but any kind of... Oh, you pulled on him? No, you didn't use pull on him successfully. Any kind of flammable thing, so whether it's incendiary ammo or using Incinerate, prevents enemies that would normally regenerate from being able to regenerate. So that's quite handy because I've got Jacob on incendiary ammo anyway. When this guy pokes his head around, I'll get him. That was quite effective. This sniper rifle, just for the default one, it's really bloody powerful. Ooh, it's got a really meaty hit to it as well. Ah, so this Blood Pack Trooper is wearing armor, so armor can either be warped away or incinerated away. I'll warp it away with Miranda, and then finish him off from up here. Or not, or I'll just completely bloody miss. That's embarrassing. Ah, there's a Krogan back there. Now, Krogan are a bit more difficult because they not only are more powerful, but also tend to regenerate, and also they're armored and have biotics sometimes, so you can... Oh, God, I took that in the mouth. Is there someone near me or something? No, I was just poking my head up for too long. Krogan's drifting through the air. Krogan's falling out of the air. That's encouraging. Let's incinerate him, and I'm out of ammo for my sniper rifle. No bugger. Time for me to move in, I think. Scootle, scootle, scootle. I mean, this pistol's not too bad from a distance, actually. Oh, there's Miranda up here. He's nearly down, so let's have Jacob pull him, just to finish him off. And there's a blood pack guy coming in there. Let's burn his armor off. You'll notice, that's always the thing. Whenever your allies use a power, it fires off immediately and just hits the enemy. When I do it, it doesn't. It has to launch as a projectile, and that projectile has to then hit them. Just to kind of... I think the issue...
The Blue Suns have given up a lot of time. That doesn't bode well for them.
I think basically you don't want... They didn't want it to make sure you have to... Basically, your allies can hit from anywhere, is why that happens. Whereas you have to have a line of sight, but then trying to work out where your allies are and keep a line of sight there would be, I imagine, quite challenging. I think we're getting close to the clinic now. We start seeing signs when we are. There we go, a big sign saying clinic. That's nice and obvious, isn't it? You'll notice as well we're running slightly faster now because we've got the simulator conduits on. You probably won't notice it, but you'll just believe me, it's true.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
I mean, we have dealt with a lot of those mechs before, but oh well.
We're all clear.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
Professor, we're running low on supplies.
Use malanarin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians. Supplement with butemerol. Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heblacor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Professor Mordin Soulus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns? Maybe. Looking for someone. Yes, but who? Someone important, valuable, someone with secrets, someone like me. Me, looking for me. Why? Who are you? What do you want?
Do you ever pause for breath?
Sorry, I'll try to slow down. No. Can't do it. No time. Who are you?
I'm Commander Shepard, and I'm involved in a critical mission. I need you to come with me.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
You're very well informed. How did a Solarian scientist hear about Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Solarian aid?
I'm on a mission to shut down the Collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Just once I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future, I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
So, oh, I get an achievement. Technician, what's that? Obtain 10 technology upgrades. Nice. I haven't done that, but it's clearly counting the account I've practiced this on as well. So we now have the M6 Carnifex hand cannon, which is an upgraded pistol, and I'll talk more about that as it becomes relevant. It's automatically equipped on us. I'm going to loot this place for a lot of shit. Great morals here, just looting a medical center. But, yes. There's Mordin Soulus. One of my favourite characters in the game. Just because he's so interesting that he's basically just...
This is valuable.
That, of all the things I got, was useful. There was some research there. A Medigel capacity upgrade. Yeah, Mordin is a really interesting character as basically being a Solarian with ADHD. Even by Solarian standards, because the idea is Solarians have a shorter lifespan and basically faster metabolism, so they only live something like 30 years, but they just do stuff a lot faster during that time. But even by their standards, he's mental. Let's start with a big explosion. That was nice. So yeah, that's what happens if you overload a Blood Pack Pyro. Very similar to if you... if you incinerate on them. Oh, I used incinerate there, didn't mean to. Meant to put disruptor ammo on my own stuff. So I'm using at the moment the Carnifex hand cannon. As you can see, it's a pistol, doesn't hold a huge amount of ammo, and that's possibly a risk with it, and I wouldn't... After this, after showing off a bit here, I won't use it in the future because it's a bit of a dangerous combination with snipers because it's basically kind of like a sniper itself in that it's very powerful but hasn't got much in the way of ammunition. So I'll probably not use it for now. I'd rather have something that's got more versatility. Ooh, that was a good headshot. I am really enjoying this sniper. I mean, obviously there are other ones throughout the game, but this one's just got such a good clunk when it connects. Oh, it's so satisfying. One of the big differences with this game compared to Mass Effect 2, I mean, the combat generally is I think, a lot more kind of swish, the way that cover works and powers work and everything. It just feels a lot more polished. But one of the nice things as well is there's a lot more squad mates in this. There's like, counting the DLC ones, there's something like 12 or 13 in total. So hopefully that won't then end up feeling too samey, especially as a Let's Play that was embarrassing, wasn't it? That I can mix and match a little bit with different squad mates. This is unnecessary but fun. Oh, I didn't even get the chance to pull him. Oh, they pulled his corpse though while it's melting. What the? That's extremely dark. Come on, pop your head up. Boink! The further we level up our operative skill, the more we'll get this time delay this kind of time dilation bonus when we start up with the scope. Because we can't really tell it much at this phase. But it is there! Okay, I thought we were done. Turns out we're not done. Oh, there's a little Vorcha there. Come on, poke your head up. Poke your head up. Boink! Oh, well, that was bloody embarrassing, wasn't it? Can someone get at him? Anyone? Can someone move up? Jacob, go up. Die for me. That was dark, wasn't it? Bloody hell. Yeah, you can set out, as we've seen before, you can kind of send your squad mates up like that. That's a Krogan right there. Let's incinerate him and then hide behind this wall. Cover is your friend. Much like in the original Mass Effect, the whole combat system basically does work around being able to find cover. Yeah, the Shuriken machine pistol is not very useful here because it's weak against armor and not good against enemies that regenerate as well, so that's why I'm not really using it at all. I think that's a pyro back in the corner there, so when I can get a good chance, I will have... Well, I was going to have Miranda. What are you doing in the corner? Oh, I sent you there, didn't I, Jacob? Well, you know, move up then.
Moving.
No, not Miranda. Oh. Everything's happening. Oh, the pyro's doing his pyro thing. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff coming from up there as well. There was an explosion? I don't know if that was a good or a bad explosion. Did I nail that guy? I don't know. I'm going to switch back to the sniper because, boy, that hand cannon is not particularly useful for me. Boink! Shit. That was embarrassing. Oh, bugger. Let's put tactical cloak on so I can poke my head out without problems. There we go. And boink! That's the nice thing about tactical cloak. It really does give you time to line up a shot properly. As you can see, enemies that are kind of glowing like that Vulture, yep, have armor on. Do you notice he's got a kind of red glow about him? Oh, I shot him anyway just before my incinerate hits. Did this pyro ever get dealt with? No, he did not. Miranda, could you... Oh, Miranda is dead. Cool, I'll blow him up. All good. Wonderful. Oh, whoa, she did some crazy breakdance back to her feet. Yeah, once you kind of finish the combat you're in, any squad mates that have been knocked down, just get back up without having to use Medigel on them or anything, which is always very nice. Right, there's a bank terminal up here that we can hack quickly, so we're looking for the green downy one, get that, and that one there, and then that one there. There's no way to describe how I do the coding, you just look at the thing and find the thing. Good words there, Doctor. Brilliant. People watch this as a fucking walkthrough and you just say things like, look at the thing and do the thing. Brilliant. Well done.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should look out! Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, of the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
So that kind of concludes the missing assistant side quest. One of the things I realised I didn't actually talk about at the time was the interrupts we got during Mordin's speeches. Basically, you can shut him up early and either shout at him saying like, oh my god, stop complaining, or stop trying to work out who he is, I'll tell you I'm Shepard, or you can kind of do it in a nice way. I don't think I'll bother showing flashbacks of them because they're not particularly interesting. You can imagine how they go, it's just he says the same thing except you just cut him off earlier. That mission, you have to use one of the Charm or Intimidate options to resolve it without Daniel being killed. If you use the Intimidate option, then I'm not sure what happens. I think you kill the Batarians, and you have the chance to do it and gun them down, which I'm also not going to show because it's not particularly interesting. I still haven't decided on a rule of when I am going to show stuff or not, but I suppose I could screw it. I'll show some of the different options for that.
Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
Pull that trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go and you walk away.
Oh, God.
You must think Batarians are stupid. What's to stop you from killing us if we let him go?
Let him live, I let you leave. Kill him, I do the same to you.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
How do I know you won't shoot me in the back as soon as I turn around?
Like I thought. Kill them all.
Oh my God! You murdered them! In cold blood!
You want to end up like those Batarians? Just keep on talking. Or be smart. Turn around and get back to Mordin's clinic.
This is wrong. Wait until Mordin hears about this.
And then on that note, I guess we're done here. So thank you very much for watching. I've been the Dogs with the Infamous Gentleman, and this has been Mass Effect. Thank you very much, and good day.